What do you want for lunch?
Food.
Wendy's?
Yes.
Costco pizza?
Yes.
Taco Bell?
No.
So Wendy's or Costco pizza?
Yes.
Wendy's.
Yes. Good.
So remember, number one, stand at the back and choose what you want from there so that you don't have to see the calorie information. Number two, pay and walk away. Number three, eat and repeat. That's how we do fast food. And you'll get to the point where you don't even have to do any of that because you don't care anymore. It doesn't matter. But in the meantime, stick to those things. Honestly, I now have zero fear, zero problems eating any fast food. I love it, actually. I can look at the calories amount and it doesn't affect me, but that's an effect of full nutritional restoration. That's full recovery. Full recovery means that your brain doesn't need to focus on calories anymore and it doesn't need to be scared of them. So even if I see that information, it really doesn't affect me either way, which is fabulous, and I love it that my brain can do that. But that's what happens when we rewire our brain and we rehabilitate nutritionally. In the meantime, if you're trying to get to that spot, then yeah, it's going to be problematic for you. So when you walk into a fast food place, stand back so that you can't see the calorie amount on the board. Choose just from the pictures, and then just go up and order and pay. Try not to look. Eat and repeat. Do you think if I tweet this to Wendy's, they'll give me a free burger?
I don't know.
So I have to try, isn't it? So back home again, and one thing I've discovered when making these YouTube videos is it's actually kind of difficult to talk in a public place. And I was going to add more when we were at Wendys, but Matt was like, what are you doing? So it's kind of embarrassing when you're with people and a bit weird to be talking to a camera. But what I really wanted to talk about was the change in the whole process of eating out. For me, as my brain over the years, and especially through the sort of initial stages of recovery, it was incredibly stressful for me. Even the thought, even if we had planned to say, you know, let's go and have burgers for lunch, or let's go out for something for lunch, I would feel sort of anxious about that, and almost like I was a bit wired, kind of stressed all morning leading up to that, and I would have huge compulsions to want to move, to exercise, or to eat less. That doesn't happen anymore. It's like it wouldn't occur to me anymore to, oh, we're going out, so I should eat less. We're going out for burgers, so I should eat less for breakfast. And so that's one nice thing. It's just like my brain doesn't do that anymore. And then, as I said in the video with the whole calorie counting part, I can see the calories now on things and have really no emotional response to it, because my brain has come out of the scarcity mindset, and it just doesn't, it's not as interested in calories. It just really isn't. Whereas, as I explained in the video, when I first started eating in fast food places in recovery, I had to stand back so I couldn't see the calories, because if I saw the calories, I just have a bit of an internal meltdown, and it makes it really difficult. So, but now it doesn't have that effect whatsoever, and that doesn't happen overnight, by the way. I'm years into full recovery, and it just seemed to get better and better almost over the first couple of years, until I realized one day that seeing the calorie information on things just really doesn't faze me at all anymore. Like no reaction whatsoever. And so the spontaneous nature of being able to go and eat food, not being bothered at all by nutritional labels, all of those things are wonderful things that you can look forward to on reaching full recovery. But it happens slowly. It's not like there's a line in the sand that you cross. You've eaten so many burgers being stressed out about it, and then suddenly on your 12th one, you're chilled out. It doesn't happen like that. You have to keep doing it over and over again, and as you do that, you're rewiring the neural pathways in your brain to teach you not to be scared of that type of food. At the same time, if you're nutritionally rehabilitating, then what's happening is your body's going to start to come out of that energy deficit, and when it does so, the famine response will turn off, the scarcity mindset will turn off, and so your hyper-awareness around food will start to disintegrate, and that's when you will start to lose interest in even looking at calories or anything like that. The other thing that you'll start to notice to happen is that you won't be at all affected by what other people are eating. So I can't actually remember what my husband had in Wendys, because he doesn't always have the same thing. Nope. I can't even remember what he ate. And that was maybe an hour and a half ago. So it just shows how my brain is not cued into comparing and looking at other people's food either, because when I was in energy deficit, my brain was so hyper focused on food that I could tell you what someone ate on a restaurant outing 3 months ago. Like, if I could remember going out, I could remember what everybody at the table ate. As my brain sourced that information is massively important because it had a hyper focus on food, because the brain believes food is scarce. Now that my brain doesn't believe food is scarce anymore, there's no hyper focus on food. My brain doesn't give a shit what anybody else ate. And so that's really nice, actually, not to think about that sort of thing. So a couple of thoughts there. The main key message here being, start going out and eating fast food. Sorry, Stinky's here and he's moving the camera. Stinky, stop moving the camera. Start going out and eating fast food. It will help you get nutritionally rehabilitated. It's just the sort of food that a recovering body needs. It's delicious, let's face it. And keep doing it. It's the repetition that's really important there. And remember, when you're in recovery, you shouldn't just be eating double cheeseburgers. You should be eating double cheeseburgers and fries and milkshakes and the whole works, maybe double portions if that's what you want to eat, because if you're in recovery, you need to eat a lot of food. So don't judge how much you want to eat. All right, happy Sunday.